Holy shit, I can't believe Raw was actually good tonight. My God. So, I mean, I'm just blown away here. First, we start off with a fantastic promo of Heyman and Punk. And, you know, I thought this was going to suck because it was going to be, you know, them accusing the referee of, you know, just being corrupt and just incompetent. But it just turned into something very, very entertaining. And it was just a lot of fun. Heyman and Punk, and then AJ gets involved, and Heyman proposes to AJ. It was just hilarious, and Heyman's facial expressions, and oh my God, Punk is such a fucking asshole now. This is the first time that I felt Punk really being a heel. I mean, I don't know, you know, they tried the thing with Bret Hart and he just looked weak. He felt like a tough heel. He actually, like, grew some balls almost overnight. I mean, it worked. I was just laughing through this whole thing. I was having a good time. I really haven't felt that in a long time, you know, when watching Raw. Like, I was like, this is fucking great. I don't even remember the last time I said that, like, in a review or just, you know, to anybody. It was good. Then we get the first match of the night, and it's good! It's good! It was a good match on Raw! I'm not fucking lying. It was Ziggler and Kofi Kingston. The match starts off first with, you know, Vicky Guerrero making faces at Little Jimmy, and R-Truth's got a bucket of popcorn. I'm like, oh my God. They just had a really good skit. Why mess it up with something shitty like this? And then the referee ejects them, and they go on to have a great match. Great moves. Reverse power slam by Ziggler. Just like a really rare move, and just like good stuff. It was nice and fluid, smooth, not that many botches or any that were really noticeable anyway. I fully enjoyed this match. It was one of the best that I've seen in a long time on Raw. It's really good shit. It's amazing. Then we get Kane. He's a waiter. This is more Dr. Shelby anger management stuff. I can't help but feel that this is just fucking overkill. He claims that he's chopped up bits and pieces of Daniel Bryan's beard and put in everybody's food, and then everybody, you know, gets all grossed out. I mean, this was okay. I kind of went a little bit, you know. So it was kind of entertaining, but they gotta stop this already. It's getting fucking old already. Then we got the Primetime Players defeating Zack Ryder and Santino. This ends in about a minute. I thought that Santino was in a U.S. title feud with Antonio Cesaro, and now he's tagging with Ryder. Like, I don't understand the booking here. What was the point of this match? It was so short, just useless. Like, they could have easily scrapped this match, but I guess they just wanted to get the Primetime Players on the card, and Ryder's just being wasted. I mean, like, at this point, it's like they might as well just release him, because not fucking doing anything with him. It's just an embarrassment at this point. But I can't complain for long, because then we get Foley and Punk, and holy shit. There wasn't even any news of Foley being at Raw tonight. It wasn't even mentioned anywhere on the internet. This was a surprise. WWE kept them the wraps, and my God, holy shit, this was a fucking good promo. Foley says that, you know, Punk is going on and on, that he's one of the longest reigning champions, and Foley says he held the title for just 29 days, and his reigns were you know, the 3 reigns that he had were better than Punk's, and it's very true. And then he says that it's not about dates. No one gives a shit about the dates. It's about the moments that define you as a legend. I was marking out for this promo. I was like, holy shit, this is like a great promo. It's going to go down as probably one of Foley's best, one of the best, you know, in Raw history. I mean, I was really entertained. I mean, like, I thought something was wrong with me. I'm like, am I actually being entertained by Raw? I mean, I'm not fucking falling asleep. I'm not fucking, like, shaking my head in disgust. No, I was, like, fucking enjoying this episode. Then we get, so that was fantastic. And then Ryback, and The Miz have a match. And, you know, I'm not really seeing, like, a lot of great stuff from Ryback here. I mean, he just seems like an average big man. I gotta see more of him. Like, the thing is, I'm not gonna like mark out like everybody wants you to here in the YWC. Oh my God, he's gonna be the next Goldberg. Ryback is gonna be the next Goldberg. I love him. Ryback rules. I've never seen WCW before a Goldberg match ever, but he's gonna be the next Goldberg, guys. Just by calling him the next Goldberg, that just means he's a copy. It's not even like people are saying like, oh, Ryback, this is a truly original wrestler. You know, someone who's truly great is a true original, not a fucking copy. Copies never worked ever. Nobody who ever stole a gimmick or anything ever worked out in the long run. Maybe for a couple of months, maximum a year, but then they die off, you know, because people then find out they're a copy and that the person who came up with the gimmick originally was the best. It was better, at least, you know. So this is not good. And he goes over the Intercontinental Champion. So you knew he was going to win this because there's no way that he's jobbing to The Miz. They're not going to have months of build-up and have him job to The Miz. But, you know, whatever. It was okay for what it was. But, you know, I'm still not seeing this is the rising star in WWE. I don't really see it. Then we get Kane and Daniel Bryan in a Harry Met Sally skit, you know, because they're still in the diner, and then they're orgasming. You know, this is what's so funny. I talked about in my SmackDown review that, you know, Daniel Bryan and Kane with all this fucking hugging and everything. Now they're going, yes at the table. So, you know, it's kind of like Daniel Bryan and Kane want to get it on already. They want to get it on. You know, like, oh my God, just get Daniel Bryan. He's the smaller of the two. Have him get down on his knees and suck Kane's big fucking red cock already. I assume that it's already red because he's the big red retard. So just fucking get it over with already. I mean, like, come on. You know, they already did this skit at WrestleMania 21, except this is with Mae Young. So, you know, it was funny. I chuckled a little bit, but they already did it already. You know, like I said, commercial for WrestleMania 21. Then we get Wade Barrett defeating Tyson Kidd. No one gives a shit. No one is like even cheering for this. Just like a flat reaction, a flat crowd. I mean, my God. Like, you could hear like a fucking pin drop in there. Pathetic. Barrett wins with an elbow. It just looks retarded that he wins with an elbow, because this is like a common move. How many guys do this during a match? And this is a finisher for like an up and coming star. I mean, you know, no one gives a shit about Wade Barrett. You heard last week on Raw they were chanting Nexus. They don't fucking want to see Wade Barrett as the bare knuckle fighter. You know, because this is the thing. Everybody has bare knuckles in the WWE. Nobody's even wearing gloves. So how could he be the bare knuckle fighter when everybody else is a bare knuckle fighter when you think about it? I don't understand. But I'm not getting behind Wade Barrett anytime soon. Then we get Lawler, and this was very classy. Lawler looked great. I'm happy that the people didn't boo Michael Cole like a bunch of marks when he interviewed Lawler. He looked great for someone who just had a heart attack. He had the raspy voice because he had the tube down the throat and everything. But I'm just, you know, I was really scared for Lawler. I thought he was going to die, you know, because it just looked that serious. And, you know, being a wrestling fan over these years and what happened with Owen Hart and everybody else, you just assume the worst. But I'm happy that Lawler's doing okay. It was very classy by the WWE, which was a great change of pace for them. Then we get Alberto Del Rio, David Otunga, Ricardo Rodriguez, and they get defeated by Sheamus, Rey Mysterio, and Sin Cara. Okay, you know, Sin Cara didn't botch or anything, but why was Rodriguez in there? And it just, you know, it was passable, but nothing like to get excited about. And, you know, like, the world champion is in this match, and I'm not even, like, you know, there was nothing, no pizzazz, just felt kind of, like, boring in a way, but it was alright, you know, nothing too good. And, you know, Sheamus, this whole thing since the bro kick banning has just been fucking boring. Yeah, so might be time for him to drop the belt and go heel again. Then we get Daniel Bryan and Kane. Kane has some of Daniel Bryan's salad. And and Daniel Bryan has some of Kane's meatballs. He's eating his balls, guys. And then, so, you know, you see how that joke was immature? How about this? Kane then lets out some big burp that's not even his. They dub in a burp. Oh my god, this is totally hilarious. There's great entertainment there, guys. That's smart comedy. Woohoo! I was a real knee clapper. I'm slapping my knee to this great entertainment. Great comedy here. Woohoo! Like, just completely stupid. I mean, am I watching, like, fucking Nickelodeon, or am I watching wrestling? God, just, what kind of humor is that for? Like, who are they trying to reach there? Obviously, the kids with that fucking belching thing that they did. Then we get, even Beth Phoenix defeating Alicia Fox and Layla. You know, like, this was just boring. Then the man, I mean, not the man, she looks like a man. Caitlyn comes out and says she's got video footage of her attacker at Night of Champions, like anyone cares. And she never even shows the footage. She just tells us that a blonde attacked her. And then Beth Phoenix like, oh, it wasn't me, and she's almost crying like she's friends with Caitlyn. Oh, I would never do anything like that to you. Why does she care? Isn't she a heel? Like, she should just, like, fucking let it roll off her shoulders. Then he just hits her with a neck breaker to shut her up. So, I mean, I don't understand what the fuck's going on. Just bring out her MMA side already. This fucking shit ain't working. Like I said, take my idea, WWE. It's up for grabs. Then we get Brodus Clay and Tensai, and this is just hilarious because JR says, if you like super heavyweights, this is the match for you. And there was no reaction at all. Not that it was bad or anything. It lasts about a minute. And then Big Show just comes out and punches them both, and that's the end of that. Just like completely worthless. Like, and then they tell us the Big Show's back, guys. No reaction for him when he came out. No reaction for any guy involved in the match. Then they tell us Randy Orton is going to face Big Show on SmackDown. You know, SmackDown has less than a 2.0 rating. They get like 1.8. And so you think they'd want to draw more viewers. And then they announce a match that no one gives a shit about. A match they've had 1,000 times before. It's like they don't even want to fucking try anymore. Then and we get another good promo between Cena and Punk. And, you know, Cena's trying to pander to the audience. You know, he's showing off his pink shirt. And everybody's booing him. He's like, you know, even if you boo me, I'm still happy to be here for you guys. Like, just ridiculous. Punk comes out, just tells the crowd to shut up. He says that, you know, he's not going to be a weenie, you know, pussy. Say pussy already. Come on. You know, it's fucking 11 o'clock at night. I think he can say pussy. You know, and anyway, but it was just good. Punk just tells the crowd to shut their mouths and have respect. Cena hits him with a lead pipe, so it was nice to see Cena do something aggressive for a change instead of being a Boy Scout. You know, but it was a good way to end the show. I liked it, and a good exchange of, you know, words there. And then Punk, you know, goes to the back, he retreats, and he meets up with Mick Foley. He just fucking kicks him in the balls, leaves him laying there in a heap. And then he turns back around to do more damage, and Ryback is staying there. And I'm like, what the fuck? Isn't Ryback involved in the Intercontinental title feud? So, but I don't know if they're foreshadowing for the future, or maybe it obviously means something. But come on, I'm not feeling this Ryback thing. Are they already going to make him world champion, or at least in a pay-per-view match already? I mean, is this going to be the Survivor Series match? Is it going to be Punk versus Ryback? I hope not. He's definitely not ready yet. And probably never will be. But you know what? There was a lot of shit on the show, but everything aside, there was a really good match on the card, and there was tons of great promos. Everything involving Punk tonight was gold. I'm loving the heel turn. It's actually being booked the right way now after being shitty for like 2 months. So, I was happy with Raw tonight. I mean, I feel like I gotta consult my neurologist because something must be wrong with my brain. Because I actually enjoyed this episode of Raw tonight. So yeah, that it was good. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this.